folks, Jonathan here. Finally got my new tripod, and this time I did things a little different. Last time I bought the cheapest tripod they had. This time I bought the most expensive one they had, and pretty nice one. So I think it's gonna hold up for me real good. I'm pretty rough on stuff anyway. This old camera's beat to pieces, but anyway, a friend of mine came and brought me a few things. This bucket of stuff and some other stuff that I'll show you in a minute. There's some nice stuff in here, and it just so happens that one of his neighbors had a building that they was getting ready to burn down or tear down, and this stuff was in it, and I'm assuming it was probably somebody had either left it in there or the man that lived there that had passed away had left it. But anyway, not in great shape. Gonna need some cleaning, some stuff, but I had went through everything in the bucket, but I did go through a few things. So I'm going to try to show you and see how this works out. And I'm sure some stuff in here that I'm not going to know what it is, and maybe y'all can help me out and let me know. And let me see. Of course, most of y'all can tell and know that machinist boxes and stuff. All right. Depth gauge. Let's see if I can see. I think I'm going to have to find my glasses here real quick. Let me get my glasses before I do this, and then I'll be able to at least see what's in here and what I'm telling you. All right, folks. Too much welding. I'm getting old. So anyway, try to get this where you can see it. Brown and sharp. Depth gauge. Got some rust on it. Gonna need some cleaning. Alright, wooden box, got Starrett on it. And inside mic with all the attachments. And need some cleaning too. It might be missing something here. I'm not sure what it would be missing, but maybe we can look later and find out. But it's got some rust on it too. Gonna need some really good cleaning. Here, you loosen it up and you move it around, and then you slide it and tighten it up. It tightens into place. I'm not quite sure what it's for, but I guess it could be useful. Trying to see what it says. Time for the glasses again. Okay, this is a Wilton. Power Arm Junior. Wilton, Chicago, Illinois. Made in USA. So yeah, that's I'm assuming a pretty nice piece. I don't know what they was actually made for. They just made for holding stuff at different angles, but anyway, we'll do something with it. Alright, there's a few of these in here. It's a Federal Products Corp. And these are for dial indicators. And here's another one. There are different styles on the ends, as you can see. Let me see, there's one more in here that has the Federal dial indicator on it. And it seems to work. But I'm sure this was probably at a factory. I'm assuming, I don't know, maybe on the line where they had to check stuff over and over quick. The spring's missing off this one. But anyway, we could probably use it to be, I guess it'd be good for an inside. Okay, and I don't know correct terms on this stuff, but y'all, I'm sure somebody does. Trying to see what brand this is. Miller's Files Company. Some kind of an angle gauge with a level on it. And a square, but that's a center finder. I've never had one of them. I always wanted one. I've seen them used. This looks to be maybe, this is Miller Files too. Not familiar with that company, but made in USA. Needs some cleaning, but it's not in bad shape. Yeah, a little stuck. A set of calipers. Starrett. Pretty nice set, needs cleaned up. 1 to 2 mic. WR Branch. Starrett Company. Must be, it's really nicely etched in there anyway. But it's a Starrett number 2. Don't know if it's any good. I have to check it out. See how accurate it is. I'm going to, I got the battery light flashing. Let me change the battery out real quick and we'll keep looking. Try it again here. Goodell Pratt, I think. Another little caliper or compass, I guess you could call it, one or the other. Alright. Hole gauges. Find out what brand they are. Craftsman. Oh, this one's not stuck. Yeah, they're in pretty good shape, but them are hole gauges to check hole sizes. I think Richard had sent me some of these. Philips Milk and Magnesia tablets in a metal case. And yeah, I opened it and they're still in there. They're mint flavored if anybody needs some. Genuine. Alright, we got some tapered pins. You don't see tapered pins used too much anymore on older equipment, lathes and stuff where they hold on the, you know, the wheels and stuff, handles. They use them. Alright, this says something rule. Okay. This I don't know what is. You know, this is just a guess. You know, this is a 7/16, but I can see just looking at it that it's wider than that. So I'm wondering if that's half of that would be 7/16, and this is just like radius gauges. Let's see if they're single-sided or double-sided or. Okay. These are made by the Lufkin Corp. So they're Lufkin Rule Company. I guess that's the inside, outside. I don't know if that's part of a radius. Maybe somebody can help me out on these because I'm, again, lost on some of this stuff. Another micrometer, Starrett, 2 to 3. It's not stuck or anything. We'll just have to check it out good and clean it up maybe. It's a shame that this stuff has gotten like it's gotten, but it was in a building, I guess that was about falling down with a lot of moisture. Oh, okay. Drafting instruments. Pedigree. 12-in-1 combination. Multi-instrument. Protractor. French curve, triangles, ruler. 15 cents. And that's at Edwards. And that's a good chance that may be Edwards Hardware, which was, Mr. Edwards was a friend of mine that passed away a few years back, that owned a hardware store in Bass, North Carolina. And super good guy. And miss him a lot. And believe it or not, I'll tell you a little story on this. He actually gave the business to one of his employees. He didn't have any kids or anything, and his wife had passed away, and he knew that as he was getting older that he didn't, nobody was going to get it, and he didn't want the state to get it, of course. So he had a long-time employee that he went ahead and just signed the entire business over to. And I was so tickled because I went down there and I bought something that they had, and it was, I think it was some bolts, but before I was done and leaving the store, I bought everything they had, and he was reordering on the phone before I got out the door, and that really told me that he was going to keep the business running and alive, and it's still running, and I was just tickled with that. There's another one of them angle finder pieces. Miller Falls, same company. They look like they're really good quality. They don't look cheap. So I'm not real familiar with that. Angle gauge of some sort. I guess you'd sit it on there and turn this until you get it level, and that would tell you what the angle was. Just like an angle finder, but a little more precise. Okay, and here's one on me. I mean, I was guessing maybe a height gauge of some kind. This could be, let me see, this is a Starrett, and I'm not sure. I know it slides up and down. I mean, I know you could check it from here to there for the height of something, but it just don't look like that was what it was made for. So maybe somebody can help me out. There might be something missing off of it too. But it's a Starrett number 246. So, all right. I know this is for a square, but I was trying to see if it was a manufacturer on it. Another one that looks like it's quality built. Probably that Miller Falls. A little monocle. Got a place mixed out of it. It's leather. It's actually got some numbers and stuff on it. It's old. An old tin. Looks like grease. No writing. Probably had printing on it at one time. Old blower nozzle. Yeah, it might still work. A little tiny one. One Lufkin and one Measure-All. Alright. Starrett. There's another one of them, I don't know because I'm not a machinist, but maybe somebody can help me. Matter of fact, I'll give you the number on them. It's 178A. I guess I'm going to have to look some of this stuff up to be for sure, but because I just don't know. Another one that I have no clue. Another Starrett, 272A. Some kind of radius gauge or something. Thread pitch gauge, Craftsman. They all need some cleanup, but about like my hands, huh? Okay, we got a couple 6-inch rules. Let's see who made them. If they're even worth cleaning up. It's a Lufkin and a Lufkin. Both of these are. That one's got some kind of a stop on the end. Alright, we've got an inside snap gauge. Alright, here's some kind of a gauge. It goes from 0 all the way up to 25. It's got lines on it. It's tapered, but it's got a piece on the end. So, some kind of gauge of some sort. I didn't see any writing on it or nothing I could read. And here's a Starrett 6-inch roll. Here's a pair of tweezers. Nice pair of tweezers. Spring loaded. Okay folks, let me get you lowered down here. Okay, the rest of that's just stuff like you'd have in the bottom of your toolbox. But some pretty neat stuff there. I cleaned some of that up and definitely used some of it. And like I said, it was free, so I'm not going to complain. But I've got something else I wanted to show you that he gave me too. Take you out there. Okay folks, here's the other pieces he brought. Gave to me. Post drill, an old one, and it's a Champion Blower and Forge company. And I guess there's a place there for a hand crank, but this one's actually belt driven and with a V-belt. Really good shape. It's possible it probably could have been a power feed, but whatever was on it ain't there, or it may have came that way. But it's not stuck, in good shape. Nice old piece. And there is an old Westinghouse motor. Single phase, 1725 RPM. And I don't know how many horsepower. I know it ain't gonna be much, quarter horse or something like that. Anyway, I liked it. I liked it because it had these screw-on posts. You know, you can really tell it's an old motor. So we'll try that out later and see if it works. And then this is what they was using to operate the drill with. And I didn't even see what brand it is. But another old motor. Now they had a V-belt here, and then they had a grinding wheel. And he said that was the one they was using to operate the motor, but they may have been using this one because it's got some fresh bolts in it. I don't know, and the belt looks like it's been used pretty recent. Yeah, it hadn't been used recent, so. But anyway, I thought them was neat, and like I said, they were free, so not complaining a bit. All right. I know some people like to look at this stuff, some people don't, but anyway, saved it from the junk. He did, and then he put it into hands that will use it, do something with it. We might set that up on a post in there, or I don't know, we're going to do something with it. All right, I appreciate everybody watching. Till next time, bye.